Alright people, hi and thank you for watching this video. It really helps me a lot, so I really appreciate your attention over here. Today I'm just gonna review an audio interface for the first time. I'm gonna be reviewing this Bandlab Link Digital Duo. So this is an audio interface that is actually marketed like for mobile devices like your iPhone, your iPad, some Android devices as well, MacBook Pro. But the story, nothing to hide it, but they started like their marketing like really strong like with Apple. That's why their packaging looks a lot and unpacks a lot like an Apple product. So they kind of started with the they kind of started their product line with an analog interface. Let me see if I can get the box. Just one sec. Yeah, so they started the product line with the Link analog. So they kind of marketed this as an analog interface that you actually hook up through the 3.5 millimeter jack to your iPad or to your iPhone. Let me grab it real quick. I'm not gonna be reviewing this one or unboxing this one today, but yeah, this is how it looks like. So it's a really tiny analog interface that you just hook up using this port over here on the back. You just hook it up to a 3.5 millimeter jack, and you can actually plug in like an instrument or a dynamic microphone that does not require 48 volt phantom power. This does not supply phantom power. However, like about two steps on the line, they got the duo. So they have the single one that only has like one input jack, and this one has two. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this one so you can see how it is, and also I'm gonna be reviewing it on this video. So let me go ahead and just adjust the camera angle a little bit. Yep, I think that's good. Alright, so let me go ahead and unbox it for you guys. I'm gonna move the camera, sorry about that. Alright, so let's go ahead and take it out. By the way, I already opened this, of course, and I reviewed it myself. And of course, I was very excited when I got it, and I thought that this was gonna be my solution. But honestly, I ended up, I'm gonna be honest with you, I ended up buying the Focusrite 2i2 because I think the Focusrite 2i2 is the best one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take it out over here. And I'm gonna tell you why. I was very disappointed. I ended buying up something else. I first bought this. This was gonna replace my Behringer Euphoria UM2. So I bought this. I saw, I didn't see many reviews online. All I saw was like a lot of negative Amazon comments and things. And I honestly should have listened to those negative comments, because this thing's, it looks so sleek. And it looks so professional, and it's so I don't know how to say it. It looks like a professional item, very simplistic. As you can see, there's not much there's no much into the design. It's just like a brick. It's just like a white and black brick that has two input jacks for XLR mics, and and has like a master volume over here and the two input volumes over here, and that's actually supposed to give you great audio. So this thing is marketed like for mobile devices, like for iPads, iPhones, and all of that. It has the monitor input jack over here, and it has the headphone input jack over here. So yeah, so there you put your headphones. So at first, what happened, the reason why I didn't like it is when I actually got it, it didn't work outright. Like the input jack, let me fix my camera. So the input jack for the headphone, somehow, it's really, this little input jack for the headphone, it's not really great quality. So it's really not great quality, and I had to play a lot with the cable in order to get it right. And I had to play a lot with the cable to get it right, and it didn't want to monitor the sound for some reason, and I kept playing with it and it didn't work, and it just didn't work for me, honestly. When you get something like this costs $80. The Euphoria, the Behringer Euphoria UM2 cost about $49 in Sweetwater or GuitarCenter.com, brand new. And I felt like with the cheap Euphoria, everything it was just plug and play. It worked. The same with my Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 interface that I'm using right now to record this video. It just plug and play, and it just worked right off the bat, right out of the box, without having to adjust any settings, without having to fumble with the cables or anything like that. And with this, it's such a hassle all the time. And also, sometimes I even get like a weird interference. I don't know what happens. I don't know if the cables that it comes with are really bad quality cables, or I don't know if there's something inside this, that's affecting. Sometimes I get some interference and some an staticky noise sometimes, and it's not really good, honestly. I was like, nah, I'm not, I'm not gonna rely on this for my videos or for my podcast or for anything at all. I'm just gonna return it. I thought of keeping it, just to plug it in with my iPad and use it occasionally. But honestly, like $80 for an interface that does not work right out of the box, it's really not worth it. So yeah, so if you're gonna keep this, you definitely gotta play with it, find that sweet spot for it and kind of work with it, I guess. But honestly, not gonna pay $80 for that kind of quality. I paid like $40. I paid $40 for this little one, for the analog one, and it works out great. And it's not perfect, sometimes the 3.5mm jack gives me a little clicking noise once in a while, but I don't mind. It just costs $80, and I just use it occasionally as for my guitar. I just plug in my guitar and I use some guitar effects on it from my iPad, and it serves its purpose perfectly, for a guitar. But I wouldn't be using this for a mic. It doesn't have the phantom power. However, this one does have the phantom power, but I would say it's a really weak phantom power, because you almost have to drag the gain all the way up. I almost have to drag it all the way up, like almost like over here. Yeah, almost like over here, in order to get some quality audio. So yeah, I was very, very disappointed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and plug it in, so you can judge for yourself. Hey, maybe the audio, when I plug it in over here, it's gonna be great. It's not gonna give me any issues. I'm just talking about the experience I had with it when I first unboxed it for the first time, and I plugged it in and I played with it. So I'm not saying this is a bad product. It could work out great, but what I'm saying is that the results could vary, from case to case scenario. So let me go ahead. I'm just gonna plug it in, and you'll be the judge, for this, and you'll tell me if this is worth it for you, for $80 or not. So let me go ahead and do that. So I've plugged in the interface, and I'm adjusting. Okay. So I'm sorry, I'm adjusting the gain over here and the master volume and everything. Alright, so it looks like it's actually doing better right now. I don't know if it's too loud, because now, so when I used it like with Audacity or with GarageBand, like I could barely hear it, but I can see right now. Right now I can't hear myself, so I'm trying to monitor myself. And this is my biggest complaint, the headphone. Like, I'm trying to monitor myself, and I can't hear myself right now while I'm recording this video. So I don't know how I'm sounding. So I guess that the headphone jack is just there, like, the headphone jack is just there like for after the fact, like for after you do the recording, then you can hear it. But I mean, that's not the point of having an interface, that actually monitors your sound. The point of having an interface is that you can actually hear your sound while you're speaking, and you can monitor the sound while you're recording or doing anything professional like that. And right now it's not working. I'm gonna take out my headphones, and I'm gonna, it's no audio, like it's coming out of the headphones, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know how to, test this like in a YouTube video, but it's not, I guess I don't know. You gotta believe me, because it's not, I'm not hearing myself. I'm not hearing any audio come out of my headphones, and it's very frustrating that you're paying $80 for this, and it's actually doing worse than a $49 interface, the Behringer UM2. So, hopefully this will help you compare at least how it sounds, against the 2i2. I'm not using any type of audio modulation. I'm just talking straight to the interface. I'm not using like a mixer or anything like that. This is just straight both interfaces. At first you heard the 2i2, now you're hearing the Bandlab Link Duo. So I'm gonna switch back to the 2i2, because I really can't hear myself, and I don't like it. I just don't like it. Alright, now I'm back with the 2i2. I'm happy again. I can actually hear myself while I'm talking, and it's a great experience when you're actually recording. You can actually monitor the sound, and it sounds great. So yeah, overall, that's what you get when you pay $80. Honestly, I wouldn't. If I were the company, I would actually stop selling these until I get the product right, because it's very disappointing. You're gonna get a lot of returns. You're gonna get a lot of angry customers, a lot of bad reviews for these, and it's not gonna be worth it. So please, Bandlab Studios, please just discontinue this until you fix it, until you get it right, until you do some proper testing, because the only way you can actually hear yourself while you're recording in one of these is if you hit the monitor audio while you're recording in Bandlabs. I mean, in Bandlab now, while you're recording in GarageBand. If you click the monitor audio thing, you can actually hear yourself, but you hear yourself with the weird effect. It won't be the straight, the straight audio that's actually coming from this interface. So that's the funny thing, that right now I'm recording in OBS Studio, and I couldn't hear myself while recording myself in OBS Studio. So you can't really use this for streaming or anything like that, or for, I don't know. It's just it was just not what I expected, and I'm gonna return it. I bought it through this website called zzsounds.com, and I'm actually gonna return it. I gotta pay back for the shipping, but I don't care. I would rather pay maybe $10 for the shipping to return this than actually have to live with this and knowing that I've wasted $80. So the Focusrite 2i2 at the moment of this recording, let me see how much it is. So Focusrite 2i2. Let's just look it up. Alright, the 2i2 third generation is $159.99 in Amazon. So maybe, for about, I would say, maybe $60 or $70 more, you would get a high quality one. And you can always get the Focusrite Solo for about $100, $110, maybe 20 more dollars, and you'll get a quality one. This is my Focusrite over here. As you can see, it works perfectly fine. I have my headphone connected to it. I have I'm using, just letting you know, I'm using the newer 48 volt phantom power. I kind of like keeping my phantom power and my interface separately, and sometimes I like to use both at the same time. Right now I'm just using the phantom power from the newer phantom power over here, which is actually really great. I recommend it. Just for 20 bucks you get high quality phantom power, and then you get the interface over here, which is great. And I don't you don't need this if you have phantom power like in a Focusrite. You really don't need this. It's just a personal preference of mine, you know. So you don't really gotta buy this. When you buy this, when you buy your audio interface, your Focusrite or your Behringer Euphoria UM2 or any other quality audio interface that has phantom power, or any other mixer that has phantom power, you don't need to buy that. So that's just a personal preference. And the phantom power on the I tested the phantom. Whoa, I lost my interface. Where is it? Jesus. So the this is funny. Where is my interface? Where did I put it? Alright, sorry guys okay, so here I'm so sorry. How do I lose an interface in a in an unboxing? Haha, great. The thing is, I had it upside down and my desk is black and this is black and I couldn't see it. I was like, whoa, where's my interface? So sorry about that. So overall, is this worth like $80 of your money? Heck no. You know, maybe I would buy it. I would buy it if the price were like 40 or $30, but not $80. Definitely not worth it. You can get much more for that price range. You can get an Euphoria UM2 for about $100. You can get the Focusrite Solo. You could get Native Instruments audio interface. You can get I don't know, an M audio interface for about maybe 100, 150, depending on the model, depending on how many input jacks you need. So I guess that's it. Next I will be reviewing the little analog. This one's actually pretty good for the price. I mean, this other little one, the analog one, I think it's worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and review it in a future video so you guys can actually compare. Okay, so thank you for watching very much. I hope that you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll definitely see you on the next one.